People can say whatever they want about you without knowing the facts. They can criticize you without even knowing you, and hate you when they don't even know you. All of a sudden, you're, like, the Bin Laden of America. Osama bin Laden is the only one who knows exactly what I'm going through. I'm no angel, but I'm no monster either. Well, I believe that the depth of your struggle can determine the height of your success. I was inspired to come out of everything I've been through and end up in a place where I never thought that I would be. I am very conscious of who I am as an artist and as an inspirational person. When a person is found not guilty, they're found not guilty. If I'm going to be a leader, then I have to go places that other people are afraid to go to. That's what makes a leader. To be not afraid to step out and go over the front line. To stare darkness right in the face. In life, you have people that love to party. That's me. People that love God. That's me. People that love sex. That's me. People that love people. That's me. And people that make mistakes. That's me also. I only feel sorry for weak people, and mostly what I've come to find is that the weak people are the ones that are the haters. If you're gonna tell your life story, you gotta be honest, or don't do it. I have 3 lovely kids that I am in love with, and that's in love with me. Not only did I get an A in music, but I got an A in ladies. I'm in love with music, and I'm pregnant by it. It's like having twins, or triplets, or 8lets. I still feel like I'm alone at times, even if I'm in the midst of a million people, because no one, including me, understands my mind creatively. I haven't really been formally introduced to my gift yet. I feel like I'm still on the runway. When I met Michael Jordan on a basketball court at an athletic club, we hooped together in Chicago. He came to me and asked me if I wanted to do a song for his upcoming movie. I was like, yeah. I didn't even ask what it was. I have Marvin Gaye's driver's license. His wife sent it to me, because she really loved my Happy People record. She said that she thought it represented the spirit of her husband. The license is from California. I get inspired every time I look at it. I always follow what my spirit tells me to do. I learned a whole lot from my mother. About music, relationships, being a good person, loving people, the whole of life. I learned about everything from her. Every single day I think about her, all through the day. All the sounds on Trapped in the Closet, the knockin' on the door, when I grabbed the keys, when I walked down the stairs, the car horns, we sampled all of those things around my house. I'm the Ollie of today. I'm the Marvin Gaye of today. I'm the Bob Marley of today. I'm the Martin Luther King, or all the other greats that have come before us. And a lot of people are starting to realize that now. Love Letter reminds me of Chocolate Factory and Happy People. It's a little bit of both of those, yeah. I just wanted it to be classy, man, and romantic, and maybe 10% sexy. I will always do R. Kelly. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly me. Trapped in the Closet lives in a place on the earth on its own. It pays its own rent, it's its own landlord, it owns the building, it's everything. And it's so separate from what R. Kelly does. That's the great thing about it. I've programmed myself musically to come up with love-feeling tracks that are romantic, sexy, but classy, all in one. And that's the challenge. Once I create that music, then the lyrical content starts to come, you know, the stories and things like that. Before I can finish one song, another is knocking on my door in my head. Country music tells stories, and I've always loved to tell stories. I've really been writing a lot of country songs. I used to get criticized for doing a bump grind, then turning around and doing a gospel song. But the truth is I'm glad I have a gift that allows me to switch lanes. Always believe what you see, with your own eyes, that is. Always believe what you see. That's the best way to go about this business. I've heard a lot of things about a lot of people, and it was never true. My greatest competition is, well, me. When you hear romantic music, it makes you want to take your girl out to dinner or buy her something or take her out in the moonlight or take her on a walk. I'm very responsible, and with ability you have to have responsibility. I'm not perfect, but you have to make sure that your children will know that daddy makes mistakes. When you go to church, if the pastor at some point doesn't make you laugh, he probably ain't gonna make you join. I don't have a job, so I sit in the studio all the time and think of stupid stuff to do. If there's no fire, there's no scream. If there's no scream, then no one hears you and no one comes to help you in the first place. The depth of my struggle has definitely determined the height of my success. To be able to teach my kids not just about success but about the struggle that comes with it. When you're me, when you're R. Kelly, everybody wants a piece of you, and if you don't give them a piece they'll find a way to get a piece of you one way or the other. I don't really know the story of the Pied Piper. I don't read stories, first of all. I just remember either a rabbit or a rat leading people out of the village with a flute. That's all I can tell you. My fans have always loved my metaphors. I started to wear the sunglasses all the time at school, hiding behind them. I'd walk down the hallways, practically hugging the wall, dragging my head against it like I was crazy. Other kids could read, other kids could write, other kids could spell, they could do math. I felt like an alien. I felt like an outcast. I felt like, what is going to happen to me? Love has never failed. It has won every battle, and today and forevermore it will go on undefeated. I'm also a very loving person. I gave a Christmas party last year, well, 2 Christmases ago, where I did a Sam Cooke show. I didn't perform as R. Kelly. I performed the Sam Cooke show from 1964, when he performed at the Copacabana. My music has shaken hands with the world somehow. It's a beautiful disease, and I'm glad I got it. You're younger, you might want to go to clubs and kick it, but as you get older, you start seeing that life has more meaning to it. The people that you love are the people you want to start trusting and start wanting them to trust you and start respecting them. Just listen to all this sweet, sweet music. I'm working the music. In my life, I wanted to feel tall. I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to be tall as the Sears Tower. I wanted to be on top of the Sears Tower. I wanted to be as strong as the Sears Tower feels. I started learning everybody's riffs, from Donny Hathaway to Jeffrey Osborne to James Ingram. That helped me create my own style of singing. Music is very powerful and can make you feel whatever it is. If you listen to gospel, you're going to feel thankful, and you're going to want to call up people that you hate and tell them that you love them. When you listen to sexual music, it gets you in the mood. As a businessman, I saw Club Tracks as a new franchise that could be profitable for years to come. It was like being in McDonald's and realizing that even though cheeseburgers and fries sold big, you could also make money serving up McRibs, which are always available for a limited time only. When I first came in the business, I had a couple of close calls on planes going to London for shows. There was one time where the plane had to fly around until a storm ended, and then we started having a question about fuel, so we had to go through the storm. It was the worst thing that ever happened in my life. That really messed me up. I have to say, it was fun doing this love letter album because, hey, man, love has never failed. It has won every battle, and today and forevermore, it will go on undefeated. I'm also a very loving person. I'm not very good at picking stuff up off the radio. It takes me way too long to learn other people's music. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.